All right, we've seen a lot of questions on how to find giant pumpkins, as it's the final quest for the hoverboard. We have it. We finished the 15 pumpkins. Before we start, though, uh, if you don't know, Halloween events is available for everybody, and every single world, tech worlds, void world, and the normal worlds, overworlds, just find this building in the spawn area, hit inside, finish all the areas, and then you can get the quests done. So when you very first area has the quests right here, follow the quests, and then the very last quest is going to be um, breaking 15 giant pumpkins. Now, I'll explain this real quick. So the way giant pumpkins spawn is based off how fast you break this. So it's just a random spawn in any of the areas here, and so the the faster you break stuff, the higher chance for it to spawn eventually. And the best way to put it in terms of, I guess, pet sim terms, it's basically a superior chest. So you keep breaking things, or like a mini chest. Just keep breaking things in the area, and eventually it will spawn in these areas. Now, uh, how to get it faster or best way to grind it, in my opinion, the best way to spawn these chests in is to find a server with people who are actually farming the area. And so, because we can't one shot these, because in terms of one shotting, we do enough damage to one shot them, but in pet sim terms, it takes about 2 hits to break something, or 3 hits to break something, because that's just how the game works. But if you have other people in the server that can also one shot stuff, then they're gonna hit multiple times with the pets in the same area. So the more things that are breaking in the area, the more chances you have for it to spawn as a breakable object. Now, the thing with it is that um, it's the pumpkin chest has, as you see, spawn right there, has like no health. Okay, so once you do see it, you gotta either, if you're AFK or paying attention to it, you will have to deal damage to it to get the precipitation for it. So if you do not do damage to it and you do see it, you might miss it, and someone else broke it. So that's the risk. The risk of being in a server with somebody else breaking it, you might not get the damage and you might not get the progress for it. But I mean, if if you're active and you're paying attention, you can tap onto it and break it and get the progress for your quest. So all it is just breaking the final area, or any of these areas here, but final area is the best area, obviously, and have other people in the server break it with you, and yeah, it's just a random chance. That's it. So that's how it works. Okay, and so let's talk about other stuff. So in this event, if you didn't see it, but in the third area with Halloween upgrades, I would spend and get everything done. The most important one is probably getting more candy corn drops and more candy. Okay, just so that the max amount you can hold is 1 billion candy. But the candy corn drops, you can see here, we have a lot of candy corn drops in this area. Similar to the pumpkin, there is actually these. If you look closely, there's these candy corn breakables, and those can give you up to 10 candy corns. And so if there's multiple people in the area, as you can tell, you can't put sprinklers down, because the refresh rate of the breakables are very fast. So if you have multiple people breaking this area, you're gonna be spawning these candy corn breakables very often. So that's the other benefit. So the benefit of other people in the server breaking stuff, will get more pumpkins to spawn, and then also uh, it'll refresh the candy corn breakables, which are very useful in farming candy corn. Okay, and you can see our candy corns we have right now. We have 100, but maybe it's been nerfed. I don't know, because the game did update, which could have broken that already. But we do have 105 gifts here, which I've opened a lot, and these are just scams. So I'll be honest with you. But I think, I don't know if they've been nerfed or not. It seems a lot less right now. Maybe I said +10. Maybe they nerfed that. I'm only seeing +2 now. Maybe it's been changed. I don't know. Maybe I might have missed it. But yeah, it might have been nerfed, possibly. I could tell you this already. I wouldn't be surprised. But if I said plus 10, it was plus 10 before. Now, not looking too hot. Alright, it looks pretty bad. Alright, it's been nerfed. Anyways, but that's pretty much the gist of it. You just want people to be grinding this area, okay? Now, there is the back rooms, and you might have noticed there's a pumpkin chest in the back rooms, but that doesn't count. So breaking the back rooms uh pumpkin chest doesn't count for the quest outside. And then there's also pumpkin drops that I can drop randomly. I would say I think this one's affected by treasure. I could be wrong, but it might have nerfed the drop rate on this as well. These chests are also pretty good. Now people are asking a lot for these keys here. These are the haunted backroom keys. These drop randomly. So if you keep breaking these breakables, there's a chance for it to break, or not break, to drop as a random drop. What is this? That's a pumpkin. Okay. So there's that. And then, but there's also those chests you can find randomly. And those can also drop the key. And those keys are important. So you might be asking, how do I find, let's say, a higher multiplier egg? Because there's a lot of eggs, right? So if you're walking around in the hallways here, you're gonna find eggs that are 1 times to 10 times in these areas. Okay, so 1 to 10 by just walking around, right? Though that's how that works. Okay, and then there's these puzzle rooms. These puzzle rooms that you have to do the puzzle and unlock an egg. And those eggs would be like 10x to 50x mostly, or like around there. And if you're looking for 50x to 100x, which is the max, 100x is the max you can find in this back rooms, you're looking to only way to find those eggs is by opening up a locked door. So a locked door you can find randomly in the back rooms. Every server is different. Everything is going to be random each time, right? And once you open up that room, you have a chance to be 50x, 75x, or 100x, right? But the issue is that I'm pretty sure if it's been the same for every event, you only have an hour to farm that egg, okay? But also the other things that there might not be an egg in the locked room you opened up, so there could be a chance where there could be no egg in there, or there is an egg in there. So that's how that works. So that's pretty much it. That's the event. We have the hoverboard unlocked, as you saw earlier in the video. So keep grinding, and yeah, that's it. I don't know what else to say. That's that's the events. You can't farm these chests that often either. So yeah, and we're dead end. So that's cool. Anyways. That's it. That's the events, and yeah, that's all the information I can give, I guess.